Alright, on the last two videos we talked about completing the square, but we only had a single variable. In this example here, x squared plus 4x plus y squared minus 6y equals 0, we have two different variables, an x and a y. And in this case, both of them are squared. If you have a parabola, you can still have two variables, except the y or the x may not be squared. You only have one of the variables being squared. In this case, we need to basically factor by grouping. We need to group all of our x's together, group all of our y's together, keep them on the same side. Everything that's squared, keep them on the same side of the equal sign. If for some reason there's anything that is not part of it, has an x or y, you still need to put that on the other side of the equal sign. That is not the case in this example. So what we're going to do is we're going to group everything. My first group is x squared plus 4x. Those are the only two things that have an x in it. What I want you guys to do in between every group, and it's going to seem a little weird, you're like, why are you doing this? You'll see in the next example. I want you to always add in between your groups. This is so we can avoid having an error in your signs as you go forward. And then the next one, we did the x's, now we need to do the y's, but I want you to bring this sign down. So bring this entire thing down. Plus y squared minus 6y equals 0. I know this looks weird with a plus and then a plus. But I'm doing that because there are two different scenarios. You can have a plus and a plus, which means everything's good, and you don't have to do anything with the signs, or a plus and a minus, which you'll see in the next example. From here, this plus is irrelevant. It's basically just telling you you don't have to change any of the signs. So we have to complete the square. We complete the square for the x's, and we complete the square for the y's. The x's, you're going to take the number directly in front of the non-squared x. So from there we're doing 4 divided by 2, which is just 2. Remember, this is going to be your factor when you factor. From there, you're going to do 2 squared, which is 4, and you're going to add that to your x's in the parenthesis, making x squared plus 4x plus 4. Don't forget, you have to add the 4 also on the other side of the equal sign. Now we need to complete the square for the y. We're going to take the number directly in front of the non-squared y, which is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. That's going to be our factor when we have to factor our y's. Then we're doing 3 squared, which is 9. We add 9 to the y's, plus y squared minus 6y plus 9. Don't forget, you must add it to the other side, plus 9. From there is just the last step. We just simply have to factor the x's and factor the y's, but we have all the information we need. Give yourself your parentheses. Bring down your sign from here. This first one is our x's. Bring your sign down. Plus. This number here goes right here. 2. Don't forget to square it. Same thing for the next one. Bring our y's down. Bring our sign down. Bring this number over here. 3, square it, and then clean up the other side. 0 plus 4 plus 9, which is just 13. At that point, you're finished. Even though it's two variables, it's the exact same procedure. It's all good.